this came up. The computer beeped and this came up. Like about a second and a half after I hit to... About a second and a half after I hit to end the stream, the computer beeped and this came up. So, temperamental little bugger. Yeah. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna flip. You know what? Why not? Let's get our mouse and our keyboard. We're gonna go in and configure some stuff real quick. I'm gonna hit F1 to go into setup. Okay? So let's F1 it like it wants. It's asking us nicely. F1, please. And it's not going to refresh on that BIOS, so we're going to have to activate and deactivate and reactivate the source. There we go. See? Now, it's going to be big. It's transform, reset, transform. There we go. The main things we need to do should be nothing. We need to look at the boot, secure boot, and we have our native AMI native NVMe driver support. So what we're going to do, we're not even going to mess with our BIOS settings right now. We're going to put our M.2 drive back in. We do not have our SATA drive plugged in, but first we have to shut this thing down. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, our PC's down. Switching off the power. Yeah, I almost didn't believe it. If it had been my computer and not the customer's computer, you know, I would have this thing probably be bouncing down the highway. Like, it legit beeped, it restarted on its own, beeped, and came up to that over on my screen. It's not a second and a half after the stream ended. That's why I'm back like a dummy already. So I guess I'll fix the title later. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna go in here. We got to sync our M.2 drive down in here. It's just like sometimes you can't even really believe the way that things go, you know? It's pure madness. And that's technology, that's computers. And then after doing something for so long, you kind of feel defeated when you're working on it. It's like, what the heck, man? Alright, let's go ahead and just spin that down pretty good so the drive shouldn't lift it up. We'll put our other screw in. It does have the thermal pad on the back. Alright, hold on. We gotta play this game for a minute. I forgot about this game. Where the heat shield falls separate from the drive. Oh boy, there we go. Get out of there. So right now we need this back in place. I wish there was some other type of locking mechanism instead of them including having both screws, one of the screws that holds the heat shield down. Just done that. Just makes it a little bit tougher. That's all. But overall now, we'll see. So how do we stick that down? Gravity's not going to work, and we don't want to move it again. Let's do this. Okay. And we are in place now. So let's get the second one in before it moves. And see if this thing boots up. If it does, we'll get it to a functional desktop. You know, I'm not going to trust that right there. Something that is higher than the PCI slot, so I'm going to say it's wrong. I mean, possibly. It's not higher, but it's like flush with PCI 1X slot. Let's run the screw down. Tighten this end. Put our GPU screws in. We have those just here and here. That one ran away. It didn't like the way it was being screwed, obviously. Okay, let's find out. Luckily we have some extras we dug out when we were dealing with all of this earlier. Also, well, here, we'll hook my monitor back up. Oh, it doesn't match with the stream, it shouldn't. Nope. Alright, we're good. Now, if it boots right through to a desktop, that'll be good news. There's a power cord. Not a lot in BIOS has changed, so let's see if we can get it through to the desktop. If we can, we'll hook it back up to the screen. Bombs away. Okay, so there it goes. We have our, whatever it's called. Of course. CPU fan error F1 to go into BIOS. We're going to move this back to the CPU. I never did move it back when troubleshooting. Are we back? Back on. Let's post it. See if it goes through past the CPU fan error. Hopefully. Alright, we got our ROG splash screen happening. That's good news. And we got the spinner for Windows. User account comes up, log it in and switch over. It's a done deal. Here we are. Hopefully no names get out. I don't like giving out the people's names of whose stuff I'm working on. But here you have it. Working Windows desktop. How can I do this? What else can I add to this? This is the repair. Let's look at our Screen Deck software. And that was R2. And that should not, well, right, should not be that. It should not repair. And we will add another capture device, video capture. How about we add existing Sony 5100? Okay, where are you? Okay, and there we have it, people. We are there. We're going to, I don't have any real way to do this. So we'll do that, and we're going to pop in WinVer. And what does it come up with? 2004, there we go. It probably needs an update or so. Is there Wi-Fi in it? There is. No, I take that back. There is Wi-Fi. There are antennas. There are currently antennas. So let's see if we can connect to the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is a thing. The source is covering it. Did you get to see this? Okay, connected. Awesome. Okay, and that's that. It's rebuilt. Time to wash the glass panels, put this together. Real quick, one of the cooler features about this, perhaps we'll do it with, how do I want to say it? With the bird camera. Bird's eye view. Let's hook up IQ and see. Our LED strip doesn't seem to be on. I think we need to power that still. We're going to see if it can be detected. If not, then I have the wrong header plugged in. Right. Going between mice here. So. Lighting Pro. Let's do instant color. Do this one. What is not hooked up properly that our RGB isn't doing it? Devices RAM. There's that motherboard. We have the SATA power. Oh, is there one that runs up for it? There actually is. So yes, this is going to be another problem. This is another part of the problem until you have this thing, okay? Let's flip back to the above cam. You have this thing that's, ow, I hate fans. I hate running fans. This plugs into here and also runs down to a USB header. So right now, you got to pick between the LED strip or this guy up top. So I'm going to go with this guy up top because the LED strip isn't currently plugged in. Just to see if I got the USB headers plugged in, we're going to plug into a USB 2 drive. Quick. I don't see that. Yeah, it's not detected. So it must be the Lighting Pro. I may not have plugged in the bottom part of it. That's okay. We're going to pull it from the header right now. And you have to get what a nightmare. USB 2.0 header goes out. Who would think that you would need one of those? Like, seriously, in 2020. So let's get it in there. I hate fans. We're going to see which one of these headers is bad, because I'm going to run this cable right up to how do I want to say this? Right up to the H100i now. And it should be detected within IQ. I just don't know which way the cable's got to go for it. Hopefully. It's this way with the angle up and not down. Let's look at the other one. And it's down, wide side down, little side up, so we are hitting it at the right angle. Okay, let's go to IQ. There's no possible way it can be detected because of the bad RGB header. Yeah, nope. So, not even. I mean, let's see if it sees it. I don't think it will because we tested the RGB LED strip. And it wasn't found. Now, as a temporary patch, we're going to tower the RGB strip with a slightly different cable. Ow. We're going to plug it into a USB port till this little adapter comes in. Quit grabbing my glove. Okay. How is that even possible? I know how. Let's fire IQ back up. Alright, let's go with instant lighting. Which, that's funny, we lost one light on the fan because of the RGB strip. So, real quick, let's restart this. It should be back up in a minute. We'll do the restart on it, but we did lose one light. The RGB LED strip is only using one channel, and that's the header we were plugged in. Quick restart. See what happens. We get a fan light back. Okay. Not yet, we don't. It's logging into Windows. Here's our devices. The LED strip isn't there anymore. Of course there. Fan 1, fan 2. Quiet, lighting. Disable instant lighting. So it was set to blue, but it's not lighting, that's the thing. All this stuff isn't hooked up either, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to power down power back out. Shut down quick. Shut it all the way down. Unplug this because plug the LED strip back in, and we're going to run a wire to power the internal ones till the USB 2.0 header splitter shows up, and then we can go off of this header. There we're in. We'll check our little LED strip. It's for some reason not powering. I think it's because I have it unplugged in the back. We will check it. Right now I need to check it here. It appears to be plugged in for now. I'm going to take that cable out. Grab a standard run-of-the-mill phone cable. I know it's not angled, but we're going to make do with what we got for the time being till this gentleman gets his USB header splitter. We'll run this. We're going to route it to an external USB port, which is kind of hokey, but it will definitely do the job temporarily. And pass through right by the graphics card. And then we got to get the other hard drive hooked up still. And after doing so much extensive stuff to a computer, and then it's like, nah, I'm broken. I can't do it. Sorry. That's pure madness. Like, you're ready to fall at that point, you know? Actually, let's undo this. I'm gonna take it right out beside all this. Hopefully it's not taking up one of the slots for VR. If it is, move it to a different USB port. We do have one. We have one bad on the back and one bad for the front panel USB headers. And that's just on account of the one header being bad. It does control something here. I think that one, this is a good one. We'll try that. Bring this down and bundle it inside here. For the time being, let that down. See what we can work out with the LED strip. Alright, power it on. Yeah, we still only have one fan. I mean, it's there, but it's really not. It's like it almost needs to plug back in and configured to be more than one strip. But a fan's easy enough to replace. It's just a nightmare with the wires that yeah, if it's set up and ready to go, then where's the lights? Might not have that plugged in. That's a real thing. And because they've been hooked up both different ways, yeah, we lost the fan some way, somehow. Lights out. Like I said, that's an easy fix. You don't even have to undo all the wiring. You could resolder the wires to the fan. So I think it's out now. I think it's a configuration issue. Gonna look, gonna see. Alright, we got two fans again. Check it. I know this video is goofy. Here, well, I'm sorry, we'll fix your view. Alright, I'm definitely too tired for this. Reset to transform. Transform, rotate 180, boom, there. We've got our two fans again. Let's set it. Let's set everything, instant lighting, all to the same awesome green color. This is the way it was when it come in. Pretty crazy green color. Let's see, we might have to drop our exposure a little. Put the side panel on. This thing has fans everywhere, and I do mean literally everywhere. Anyhow, for a better look at the picture, let's flip to the bird cam. And here it is. We're going to put this gentleman's computer back together and have it ready for him to pick up. We got some paperwork to do. We got a bit of a hokey solution, but everything is working minus the LED strip. I suppose we can figure that for instant lighting as well real quick, right? Why not? Let's get the LED strip. Where is it? Oh, first we need to check it and see where, what, who, how went wrong. SATA is plugged in. This is not lighting up. Oh. Is it really that simple and dumb? I bet you this LED strip lights up pretty flipping quick. Let me go to channel 2 where it's supposed to be. There we go. LED madness. Okay, check it out. That adds some stuff to the picture. Yeah, sorry, I'm at bird cam. Look at this madness. We got lights across the front, and then the lights wrap the whole inside on the side panel. We do have to plug in our SATA drive. So Let's do that quick. Instant lighting. Bing bang. Done. Blue. Only some of it changes, and that's because only some of it is hooked up in that fashion. But the main color of the case fans, the main actual color of these case fans, that green, you can take and change the stuff that you can change instantly over to it, and it's phenomenal. So we do have this nice tempered glass front panel. We're going to take and wash the inside of it quick. It's got some dust on it. Wash it out and snap it on. Wash the front off. Get out some of the DACs. No reason to fret, no reason to think anything is broken. Slight configuration issue. Front panel to the rescue. Oh, we gotta get that button up. Get up there, button. Get up there, get up there, get up there. How? You in? You in? And what? We're blocking something somewhere. Oh, yes. Okay, so slight miscalculation with what I could put where. We should still fit. It's got to go there and above it one. That will leave plenty of room. Oh yes, easily. We have to wedge our power button up though in order to get the case on, so let's do that. Temporary wedge. Temporary wedge. Or flip it all upside down and do it that way. I suppose that's one of the options on the books. Alright, power button. The case is on. Let's wash this front off. Front's off. Yeah, front's washed off. We'll go for the other side panel here. Just gonna lean it here for a moment. Put some of the DACs on it. Once we got our DACs, we'll hold it and wash it. 2 diagonal screws, throw them in. Oh boy, we gotta pull this back off and hit that button right there. He's acting goofy and crazy. Gotta turn that red light to blue. There's something going on with it. What's that, speed? Okay, that's our speed light. Now we gotta look for lights that are doing something goofy. That should be those. Mode. That's a different mode. We want that mode there. Okay. One other thing, we got one other zip tab. I don't like wires hanging loose, being all crazy. I'm gonna tie them back together where I cut them off from earlier. Fans just whizzing around and everything. That ain't happening. Let's do that. That's gonna be way more easy and reasonable to do. Get in there, Goofy. Get in there. Last one. Tempered glass going on. get a diagonal down here. Alright, there's no more laying this on its side. Tempered glass adds a nice look, I will say. What do we got? Got the magnetic top. Like that, and then we have our little away from the 1080. 1080 is plugged in, everything's good. We're going to set this up for a stress test for the night. You want to smash the glass into anything. Let's check our above cam. We got glow coming out of that thing. Awesome. With the glass on, it adds the final touches and bulk to it that darkens up the paint to the red color. I think perhaps we'll take a couple photos of this thing. I want to say these panels are straight, but I don't think they are. Either that or the case took a whack and got a slight warp to it. I'm not entirely certain though. Let's flip that. That'll be out in red. Out of the way of the door, right? Perfect. Sorry, those screws are massive. They should have much flatter screws holding that in. Sorry, it's what I'm seeing. But I don't have them. I didn't build it. Well, I guess I did this time, but originally I didn't build it. Pretty much have it. Look, effect, essentially, for all intents and purposes, completed. I don't think we can actually. We can't lean it up so you can see it, but here's what we will do. It's not mine, so I'm not really at liberty to show it off, but I will show the screen. Real pleasure working on this computer. It was a well thought out, well put together machine, purpose built for VR. And I think as a showpiece, I can't confirm the showpiece bit. At least I can hear one of this stream. One of this stream on a positive bonus level somehow. Okay, I gotta get my cable. After I get my cable, hopefully I don't feed any audio in. We can put that over there. I got a wreck here from putting this together today, but I don't care. Alright, let's see. If we go to the repair screen, and of course, it's frozen. I'm not trying to make anybody sick. But when this thing is running, and you have it set to whatever colors you want, you can change the other colors manually, the ones that don't change with software. You can change it manually. But I just want to say, yes, it was a pleasure working on this. It was a well thought out machine, well designed. I think it looks good. There's enough green, or whatever color you want to make it to be, to make about any person happy. There's also fans up on that side that are green, or whatever color you switch them to. Well thought out, kudos, well done. We'll go to the bird cam. I'm going to shut this one down. Anyhow, have a good evening. I'm going to get out of here. I got to do the paperwork for this so it can come and be picked up. Have a good rest of your evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are, whenever you click that link. Thanks for watching, checking it out. I lost hope at the end of the last one. I'm sorry. I killed the stream and it beeps, reboots, and comes up that it posted. I'm like, oh. What a loser. What a loser. It's okay, say it. Comment it. Just comment it over and over. What a loser. Look at this joke. I don't mind. It happens. Anyhow, little Sony could is safely away in a bag. I will see you tomorrow with some more goodness. It's a wreck. As always, thank you. If you watch any of this, if this is your thing, any of this stuff, fixing, doing, computers, technology, you're the one that knows how to do it. Give somebody a hand if they need it fixed. Make the device great again. Make it work again instead of buying new all the time. Fix up something old. Keep it going. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. End it. Where is it? Alright, I'm going to go now. Stream's over, okay?